Let me get this ready. Click on it. Get share. As soon as it starts playing. No, it's done. Stop lagging. Alright, maybe let's come all the way back in. I can put on Discord channel. And here we go. May not be the most exciting stream ever, but who cares? It's time for some competition. Who's gonna make it to the Club World Championship at the end of the season? Alright, anyways, here we go. Hello, welcome to the channel, World Soccer League channel. SuperSirianRigel here. Good day, God bless. Glad to have you here. If you're, for whoever who nobody's here at the moment, I don't think, but whoever joins later and watches this, glad to have you here. Today we're doing the Asian Super League, the first official competition of the World Soccer League. And if you're in my Discord, you know what's going on. If you're not, then you're probably like, what? But it's all right. This is all part of the grand scheme. This is the first league competing to see. First off, they're going to see who wins the Super League, the league itself. Second, they're going to try to get into the Asian Cup, which is see who's the entire champs of Asia, because there's another Asian league. It's the Japanese league, the J League. So who's going to be the champions of Asia? We'll find out who from the Asian Super League gets to qualify for that. And then on top of that, people that qualify for that are also fighting to get into the end of the season Club World Championships, like the Club World Cup kind of thing at the end of the year. And from the Asian Super League and from the J League, the top 4 teams automatically qualify for the Club World Championship. So that's 8 teams, 4 from each. And then the top 8 qualify for the Asian Cup tournament to see who's champions of Asia. And in that tournament, the 2 finalists get into the Club World Championship. So that's basically 2 paths to get into the Grand Dance, the big tournament at the end of the year. So right now, as you can see, I got the table lined up. We've had 2 games played. Unfortunately, I can't watch every game of a league because it's like hundreds and hundreds of games. That's ridiculous. So we're simming the league. And as you can see, we got this Asian Super League. If you're not part of the Discord and you don't know, consists of Australian teams, South Korean teams, and Chinese teams. So all of Asia, counting Japan, there's 4 countries in the Asian Federation, as I call it. And here in the Asian Super League, you got your top 4 teams. That everyone trying to get to win the league, of course, but they're also trying to get in that top 4 to get into the Club World Championship. But also want to at least get into the top 8 to get into Asian Cup and have another shot at getting into the Club World Championship. And of course, the top 8 also could be considered. Are the teams that will be being considered, get to fight for being called champions of all of Asia too. So it's a big deal. So right now, after just 2 games played, you can see Melbourne Victory is on top, but only by goal differential, because Sydney FC is right behind them, and then FC Seoul from South Korea, and then Melbourne City. So we got 3 Australian teams and a South Korean team populating the top 4 currently. And then we got some more Australian teams right under that: Brisbane Roar, Western Sydney Wanderers, and Adelaide United. And then another South Korean team, Incheon United, trying to get into the Asian Cup, with the Chinese team right behind them. And that's a really close thing. There's a few of these Chinese teams. They're pretty good. Watch out for Seongnam FC. One of our Discord members happens to have a player in Seongnam FC. Seongnam FC. I can't say that. You get the idea. So really, there's some interesting games. Somebody, that team at the bottom is not very good. They've already got scored outscored 0-10. But yeah, we got some good players, and we got some good players like Incheon United. They have Ronaldo, yeah, and they got De Bruyne. So there's some star power here. Marcus Rashford is on Melbourne Victory. Some people call him Marcus Rashford, but some people like him. Some people think he's okay. There's some other good players, and there's some creative players. That are mixed in as well. Like the Bruce Wayne character from Seongnam FC. And also I'm going to be eating at the same time. By the way, just letting you know. Alright, here we go. Time for to really get going. Just start piling it on. Just constantly. I have to go through the whole league constantly because unfortunately my save mode, like the save option in this game, is busted. I don't know why. And look, a Chinese team just won. I don't know who like some of the players are on some of these teams. Australian teams also have a lot of Australian players, but they also have a lot of like English and Scottish players and stuff like that. Yeah, look, I think that's Danny Alley on Western City Windows. If that's how Rick Carlson. But they're up against the best Chinese team probably. Guangzhou. They got Higuain. But it wasn't good enough today. Western Sydney Wanderers. Here's another Chinese team up against another Australian team. Hey, look at that. Look at that. See, China's not out of it. China's got a chance. The Chinese team against oh, I forgot, New Zealand. It's not all Australia, it's New Zealand. I forgot New Zealand was part of this. Wellington FC, Phoenix FC. They're the only, oh, they drew. They're the only ones from New Zealand. They're the only one out of that, so there's 5 countries technically. Battle with some top teams. They got, oh, I forgot FC, so his son and Sadio Mane. But Sydney FC is really good too, so here we go. Oh, they couldn't get a decision. A missed penalty. Couldn't get a decision. Perth is really good. They got several like kind of edited players, and an ex-favorite of mine who used to be from Atlanta United, Ezekiel Barker. Oh, they got Ramos on defense. I forgot about that. Oh, there we go, 2-0. Perth Glory, and they have an awesome name, Perth Glory. That's awesome. People keep getting injured. I'm not fixing anything manually. This is South Korea team 1. Oh, here's a big one. Ronaldo and De Bruyne versus Melbourne City. Perisic. Ooh, Perisic. Ronaldo scores. Look at that. 2-1. Melbourne victory. I don't know who's injured. I don't care. Marcus Rashford. And several other players. There's players on there that are better than him. That's why they're dangerous. It's 2-0. Rashford actually scored. And the backup, the substitute scored. Oh, battle of kind of the low-end teams. And they couldn't do anything. Uh-oh, here we go. Seongnan with the Batman's player. I don't know what his real name is, but he's Batman in our server, our Discord server. He likes Batman a lot. He wanted his player to be named Batman. I said no, so he named him Bruce Wayne. Is he going to carry the team? He's been doing it so far. He does! Well, not good enough though. They drew. But he saved their butts. 2 goals. He scored 2 goals. I wonder if he's leading the league. He's got 4 goals. Had a feeling that was going to be possible. Why is somebody calling me? Spam call. I don't want to answer that. Alright, I think this is the last game of this. Match day 3. South Korea. Oh, they're both South Korea. Sun Hun. Yep. Let's see who's ahead now. Melbourne victory still on top. Western Sydney Wanderers. Oh, we got a little bit of tiny bit of separation. How close is the Chinese team? They're at 10th. They're a few places out. Look at that. So we got the top 4. Western Sydney Wanderers. I'm surprised they're up there. Kind of. Melbourne Victory. Sydney FC. FC Seoul. Incheon United is just in Brisbane Roar. Ronaldo is and De Bruyne are just outside of the top 4. And Perth Glory too. Best Chinese team. It's at 10th. Where is the Wellington Phoenix at 14? Our leading goal scorers. Chapman from Perth Glory and Bruce Wayne. It's funny. Batman. Bruce Wayne, can he score a bunch of goals again? No, nobody scored. Pretty sure that team's going to be that Korean team's going to be the worst team in the league. Wow. Jeonbuk, Hyundai, 4-0, 4 goals by 4 different people. Oh man, this is a huge matchup. Huge, didn't know this was coming. Melbourne, I wish I could watch it. I think if you try to watch it, it's just like, yeah, it would take forever. I'm gonna see it. Maybe like at the last week of the season on decision day, basically, I would. Look at that! Ronaldo scored again! Oh goodness, that's huge! Melbourne Victory might be knocked out of the top spot. It's early though, so who knows how it's gonna go. Melbourne City is in the top 8. Who knows? Oh, Immobile. I didn't know that team had Immobile and Iniesta. The Spanish legend Iniesta. Few more of this. Oh no, somebody else. People just keep getting injured. Son and Mane versus Barco and Chapman and Payne and Ramos, especially Ramos. Some of them have good goalkeepers too, but I don't know their names. Oh goodness. Oh wow, FC Seoul. They had a substitute score. Oh, hello. Whoever just joined, welcome to the channel. We're watching the World Soccer League system. Right now it's the Asian Super League. Australia, South Korea, China, New Zealand, all trying to win the league, get in the top 4 to automatically qualify for the Club World Championship. and the top 8 to get into the Asian Cup to see who's Asian champions, which would also give another path to the Club World Championship. And we're simming through this league. Let's see who's going to be the best. I think this is it. Last week of, the last game of this match day. Can Higuain score? No, I Kessin scored. I don't know who it is. Paulino! Man, they killed me. It's a good showing for China. Oh no, one more of this game. Oh, this is a good one. Rick Carlson. Nope, didn't score, but it wasn't good enough. The Chinese team wins Beijing 2-1. Alright, here we go. Who's in the lead now? I knew it. Melbourne Victory fell out of the top 4. And just like that, Sydney FC is up at the top, and Incheon United with Ronaldo and De Bruyne. Yeah, you heard that right. I don't know if you know anything about this stuff, but my World Soccer League, all the best players in the world went into a draft and got drafted all over the world. So Ronaldo and De Bruyne are on a team, and they're in Korea. And there's a bunch of other random good players too. Oh goodness, look at that. FC Seoul's up there. Oh look, Guangzhou has made it into the top 8 at the moment. They would make it into the Asian Cup if they can continue to be there. Where's Xiangmin FC? Nope, they're down there at 15. Who's last? Oh, not the team I thought. Hey, they drew with somebody. They got a point. Wow. If there was some kind of relegation in this, they'd be like, we saved ourselves from relegation. With the Wanderers. I had a feeling they're good. They're up there at the top. Near the top right now. Here's Beijing. I bet they're gonna win. They do. 2-1. That's good for them. Alright, can Guangzhou beat the New Zealand team and stay in the top 8? Yo, wow, easily. Higuain scored. Here we go. Let's see. Sydney FC. Sydney. Yeah, I knew that was good. Sydney's not that good. Perth Glory. Ramos, Payne, and Chapman and Porco. This is Teta. I just call him Teta because I don't know Chinese team. 4-0. No surprise there. FC Seoul. This is big. Oh yeah, I forgot they got Mane and Son. Oh, Newcastle United has a guy named Mindy. Is that Chelsea's goalkeeper that they had a while back? Or? Well, it doesn't matter. Oh wow! Look at that. Son and Mane scored. Melbourne, oh my goodness, it killed him. Perisic scored, a bunch of people scored, it was crazy. Poor Korean team. Oh, here we go. Melbourne Victory trying to get back in the top 4. They're up against Iniesta and Immobile. But it doesn't matter. Rashford scored 2 goals. Wow. And Holland, is that? I don't know if that's Holland as a, you know, Holland from Manchester City. I can't remember. In this game, he was much younger and still at Borussia Dortmund. So Ronaldo and De Bruyne score. Carrying the team. That should keep them in the top 4 for sure. Ronaldo's leading. Look at that. Cristiano Ronaldo is tied as a top scorer currently. There's a lot of players with 4 goals though. But Ronaldo is up at the top now. We got a couple more games. This match day in Brisbane, yep. Over South Korea again. Jeonbuk was not able to pull it off. Here's the worst team, Samju City. Wow, they only gave up 1 goal this time. But it was 1 too many, they can't win. Oh, Brisbane Roar's leading goalkeeper took the spot from Ronaldo. I think this is the last game of the week. Here's Bruce Wayne. Yeah, you heard that right, Bruce Wayne. He scored again. He's got 5 goals now, I think. Oh, yep. After 5 games, Sydney FC up top. Ronaldo, De Bruyne, and Incheon United are second. FC Seoul with Son and Mane. Brisbane Roar somehow ahead of Melbourne Victory, which is crazy. No, Melbourne Victory's goal differential is 10. And the Chinese team is just barely hanging on. They're still in the top 8. Guangzhou, Perth Glory's like, no, let us up there. It's going to be a close race for the top 8 spots, especially for the top 4. Look at that, it's all 13 points, 12 points, 10 points. So far, those are the Sydney FC, Incheon United, FC Seoul, and Brisbane Roar have not lost a game. Oh wow, here we go. Bruce Wayne is about to have another crack at scoring a bunch of goals. And he does score again. He is very consistent. Another win that gives him a... Oh, here's a battle of some of the worst teams. Hilarious. Maybe one of them will get a win. Nobody wins. Nobody scores. Nobody does nothing. People get injured, it looks like. Oh, the 2 Hyundai teams are going up. Ulsan Hyundai versus Jeonbuk Hyundai. Jeonbuk takes the derby, the rivalry game. I think Jeonbuk is actually like South Korea's top team ever. Oh, this is huge. Battle of the top 4. Ronaldo and De Bruyne versus Brisbane Roar. And they have a bunch of random like English and Scottish and Australian players that are really good. 2-1, it was a good fight, but Ronaldo... Ronaldo scored early. It was Bernadeschi that won the game. Incheon United might just have knocked Brisbane out of the top 4. Iniesta and Immobile. Iniesta scored. Not something he does too often. Skirinar, I don't know how to say that right now. Can Melbourne victory get back in the top 4? There's a good shot. Harold Powell Williams 3-0. Rashford didn't score this time. Oh, another battle of top teams. Melbourne City trying to stay in the top 8. FC Seoul's already up there, up in the top 4. Son and Mane. Oh, they blew it! Oh no, Melbourne City. Taylor scored twice. So we have a few more matches this round. Uh-oh, Perth Glory. They're right on the edge of the top 8. They want to be there. They got a team that can do it. Ramos and Payne and Chapman and Barco. And right now they took a step toward that with a 2-1 win. Oh, here's a big one. Oh wow, this is another top 8 match. Or a top 10 match at least. This is China's best hope of getting in at least the Asian Cup. Can Higuain carry them? Are they out of their depth? Oh, it's 1-1. That's a surprising result, actually. Must have been an even battle. Oh, this might be the last match of the round, I'm not sure. Oh. Poor New Zealand team. Oh, nope, here's one more. Western United and Western Sydney. I don't know where Western United is, I have no idea. So I don't know if this is a rivalry game or not. I know Western Sydney and Sydney FC are rivals. Oh, Delaney scored twice. I think that's Danny Alley, he scored a penalty winner. Yep, that's good for the Wanderers. No, don't do that. Incheon United, Ronaldo and De Bruyne are on top. That's crazy. One of 2 teams to not lose yet. So far, everyone else has got a loss so far. Look at that. Man, it's crazy. Inward Victory's back up there. Western Sydney's up there. Sydney's up there. Melbourne City, FC Seoul, Perth Glory, Brisbane. And oh, Gwangju is just at 9th place, just outside. And Bruce Wayne, Seongnam FC is just outside of the top 8 too at 10th. There's New Zealand's team way down there. Not doing too good. Ooh, look how bad some of these teams out here are doing. And Ronaldo and Bruce Wayne are up there at the top scoring. If only Bruce Wayne could carry his team completely on his back and win every game for him. He can't seem to quite do it by himself. Ooh, a surprising draw. I feel Sydney FC should have this. Do. Oh, this is a big one. Both of these teams right there at the... Oh, Perth is just inside the top 8 and Gwangju is just outside the top 8. Let's see what happens. Maybe Higuain will score a bunch of goals and Oh goodness, he did score. They did win. China. China's trying to stay in it. They're hanging their hats on Guangzhou. I'm trying to remember how many games. There's gonna be a lot of games. I should have, like, I'm gonna do it in the future where I only select like 10 or 12 of the teams or something that seem most interesting to me. Maybe, or I might keep doing it like this, it just depends. Oh, I just realized this was a big matchup. And the FC Seoul won. They went out Sun Money scoring. Oh, Rashford couldn't score again. Yep. Two teams that are way down there somewhere. Oh, here's Brisbane. And of course this other team, Guanyan, has freaking Iniesta. Immobile. I don't know how to... Immobile or immobile? I'm not sure how you say it, guys. Wow, dang. Well, I kind of wasn't expecting it. Brisbane is going to drop out of the top 4 or top 8 or wherever they're at. Oh, wait, what did I see? Oh, Brisbane Roar. Oh, yeah, that's the disappointment. That's when, oh, that's an injury. No, that was De Bruyne and Ronaldo. Good lord, Ronaldo scored 2 goals. And they clubbed him. 3-0. Ronaldo's like, I'm gonna only be the leading goal scorer. John Buck versus this Suwan. That's the result I kind of expected. Oh, here we go. Bruce Wayne, here's your chance. Sanju, if there's anyone you can score a bunch of goals against, it's them. Oh my gosh, he didn't even score. They drew. How did they draw with it? That's all. Bruce Wayne falling apart. Alright, here we go. Incheon United still up there, no losses. Sydney FC up there with no losses. When did they play each other? Or did they already play? I don't know. Let's look. When did they play? Have they already played? They might have drew. I don't know, because they do have some draws. Nope. Nope. Not that week. Not that round. I'm not sure when they played each other. Or if they might have already played. It's gonna be crazy though. I feel like that's when one of them might lose, you know? Well, anyways, yep, there, yep. And FC Seoul still, Sun Money. The Wanderers, Melbourne Victory just outside the top 4. Melbourne City just outside the top 4. Guangzhou, they managed to get in the top 8 again. Perth Glory in the top 8. That's the big deal. Just outside the top 8 is where you don't want to be, but you do want to be there if you want to at least have this early and you're still trying to get you still have a shot. But if you're like way down here, you're just like, oh, we ain't got no chance. It'd be a miracle for one of these teams. Where they're playing. Look at that, minus 16 goal differential. Gang 1 FC. Where is Sean? Yep, Bruce Wayne's at 11th. They're just outside. If they could have just clobbered the team they should have clobbered, and it's all hinges on Bruce Wayne scoring, though, it seems like, for them. If he doesn't score much, they usually don't win. See, Adelaide United could beat them 4-1. Oh, now they're playing Jumbuk. Two Korean teams. Bruce Wayne, can he carry him to victory? He can't. Oh no. If he doesn't score, they're just doomed. Here we go, the top team. Ronaldo, De Bruyne, Bernadacci, and a bunch of Korean dudes. This other team has Taggart. He scored. That's funny. Ronaldo scored 2 though, and De Bruyne scored 2. You can't mess with him. He scored it. Oh, he booked in it. One at the end, beginning, and one at the end. It looks like. Ronaldo leading Asia, leading the Asian Super League in goals scored. Yeongnam versus Ulsan. There's some Chinese and Korean team names are so hard to say. A draw. Brisbane Roar is not looking too good right now. They're on the outside of the top 8. And that draw probably isn't going to help much. Here comes Son and Mane and FC Seoul. Mane scores, and then a couple other guys score. 3-1. Really comfortable win. Oh, here we go. Melbourne victory. How's it gonna go? Oh, 3-1. They took care of business. Jonathan, Teta, like, they're not doing like super great, but that Jonathan guy scores a lot for him. He usually scores like their only goal every time. It seems like. Melbourne City. I knew that was who was gonna win. Perisic scored. Got a few more left. Gwangju, can they stay in the top 8? Higuain scores, and Paulino scored too. And the Chinese dude. It was enough. They're going to probably stay in the top 8. Maybe might even have a better situation. Right? Maybe. No, this is a big one. Perth Glory needs this. And they got it. Barco scored. Chapman scored twice. Oh, here it is. Rivalry game time. This is huge. Top team battle right here. Sydney FC takes care of Western Sydney. Oh goodness. The Wanderers failed. Yeah, it looks like Sydney FC will stay unbeaten. Oh, we got I just noticed Wellington Phoenix has Cruel as a goalkeeper. Oh, they got a win. Nice. Good job, New Zealand team. Getting yourself a victory. Look at that. Still 2 teams unbeaten. Ronaldo and De Bruyne on Incheon United. And Sydney FC. Oh, look at that. Gwangju is up to 6. That's pretty huge. I knew Brisbane Roar was screwed. They fell down further probably. Well, no, they're at 10th. They're not too far out. But Songdown, they need to get it together. If Brisbane doesn't score all their goals for them, they're not doing too good. They got to get in the top 8. We won't get to see them on screen. Because eventually, whenever we get to the Asian Cup, all those games I will be showing. And then, of course, the Cub World Championship, I'll be showing all those games too, I think. Well, I mean, it's got a group stage, so I'm not sure about that. I'll have to decide when I get there. But you gotta at least get to the top 8 so so you can make it on screen. They're not quite doing it. How bad is it down here? Oh, it's pretty rough. Here's New Zealand's at 15. Wellington, Phoenix. Doesn't look like they have too good a shot. Incheon United's Cristiano Ronaldo is leading the league in scoring still. Oh, here's Wellington Phoenix's next chance to get some points and climb up, and they can't do it. Adelaide United. Oh, here we go, Sydney FC. Will they stay unbeaten? Yes, they will. Oh, here's a huge Perth and Western Sydney Wanderers trying to stay in the top 8. Ramos and Barco and Chapman and Payne. And oh goodness, yeah. Western Sydney just got knocked out of the top 8 possibly, depending on who wins below them. Beijing over Newcastle United. Oh, here we go. Guangzhou trying to get to the top 4. 2 teams. They're smack down in the middle of the top 8. Like that 5, 6, 7, 8 range. And Guangzhou. I guess it is good. And a Chinese dude, Tang Shi. What's his name? I guess. Uh-oh, they just lost their goalkeeper. They might be screwed. Yep, Melbourne victory. It's Rashford scored again. And Holland scored. And I really wonder if that's Holland from Man City. Let's look. You can't, it won't show in first names. Holland. How many goals were there? 4. Erling Haaland. Ronaldo, look at that. Look at Ronaldo. Let's see if we'll get there in a moment, see if he keeps his goal scoring lead. Oh, Teta. Jonathan scored again. This time I won 3-2. Big game. Brisbane, who's struggling to get back in the top 8. Son and Monty at right there at the top. And Monty scores. One of the Korean guys scores, and they take care of business. Two Korean teams. And oh, Gangwon scored. One. Gangwon won. That's what I meant to say. Gyeongnam with Iniesta and Immobile. Yep. Oh, Immobile scored 2. Good job for him. Here, oh no, oh no. Incheon United is versus Songnam and Bruce Wayne. How's this gonna go? Wow, Ronaldo didn't, or Wayne didn't score, or De Bruyne. But Incheon United stays unbeaten. But just barely. 2-1. I mean, it just would have really been just barely if it was a draw. I don't know if this is the last game of this round or not. Jumbuck won. It was. Look at that. Here we go. Incheon United and Sydney FC still unbeaten. I don't know if they played each other. I don't remember if they played each other yet. But I know they have to play each other at least one more time. FC Seoul, Melbourne victory. Getting a little bit of... Look at Gwangju. Climbing up to 5th with 20 points. Starting to get a little separation. Oh, what the heck, Jumbuck? I wasn't expecting to see Jumbuck up there. And they got Adelaide United, so they're sitting pretty good for the moment. Where's Western Sydney and Brisbane dropped down. Songnam is dropping further and further behind, despite having one of the best strikers in the game. Can Jumbuck stay up there? Easy. Had a feeling they had a good shot. Oh, this is it's time for a cakewalk for Incheon United. Oh my gosh, they struggled like crazy. How did that happen? But they still won, still undefeated. But just barely. Ronaldo, I don't know how he didn't score them. What's that? Oh, Bruce Wayne and his Songnam trying to do something. They need him to score a lot. But he hasn't been scoring anything. And Guanyan is moving up. I don't know, these lower teams get it out of the way. Nothing to nothing. Whole lot of nothing. Oh, here we go. Half decent game here. Let's see, Seoul, I think Sun and Mane. They probably have this. They do 2-0, even though Sun and Mane neither one scored. Brisbane Brisbane Roar, I don't know, it's the Wonders. That's the other team. They're trying to stay, yeah, they're staying, just barely staying relevant with 3 points. Suning and Central Coast. Suning. Oh boy. Wow, number 6 versus number 4 right now in the rankings. Number in victory in Gwangju. Well, I don't want to play it. I guess I could watch it. I guess it might let me. I don't know. I don't want to take the time for that. Maybe in the last week. Melbourne victory does it. I blame the injured goalkeeper. For Gwangju, they're like, Crampert goalkeeper. Melbourne City. They've been doing pretty good, staying in near the top 8. Oh no! Maybe not after this week. After this round, they might have dropped off. Western Sydney versus Newcastle, 2-0 Western Sydney. I think that's Danny Alley, and he just scored. Perth Glory. I had a feeling that was going to happen. 4-0. Oh, Perth has scored. Sydney FC versus the New Zealand team, Wellington Phoenix. Can Sydney FC stay unbeaten? Wow. Barely. But that's huge. They only drew. With that, it might have dropped them. They did drop. Even though they don't have a loss. Too many draws. FC Seoul jumped them. Incheon United, Renato, Dupla, staying on top. Sydney FC, 3rd, Melbourne Victory, 4th, Perth Glory's up to 5th. We're definitely getting some separation now. Number 1, Incheon United, is way ahead of number 8. Wow, Guan Nam, I didn't expect that. And Jeonbuk and Guangzhou is staying up there somehow. Western Sydney and Melbourne City are both dropping a little bit. Songnam is still just struggling down there at 14th. And so is Wellington Phoenix is still at 15th. We're going to get some teams that are just atrocious. Nope. Sydney FC trying to stay unbeaten. Oh gosh, they just barely do it again. And they lost a player too. Perth Glory. They're up there in the top 8 now, and they want to stay there. And they do. Two teams. Oh, Western United. I was going to pull for Newcastle. I was going to be like Newcastle United, and then I was like oh boy, this is kind of huge for these two teams because they're just outside of the top 8. Can one of them get 3 points and jump up there? The Wanderers, 3 points for them. That's huge. Oh, Melbourne Victory versus Beijing. They did it 3-2. Oh, Guangzhou. Let's say they don't. I was gonna, yeah. Oh, a hat trick. I think it's her first hat trick. I haven't seen one yet until now. Paulino with a hat trick. I was gonna say they don't have no business losing to Central Coast probably, but who knows? You never know sometimes. Brisbane Roar. I feel like I'm assuming is pretty decent, so this could be either way. Oh, Brisbane did it. Oh, and the substitute scored the goal. Teta and Osan. Jonathan scored again. No, he couldn't score this time. But they won though, so he's gotta be happy about that. The OFC Seoul probably about to lay the smack. Son and Mane about to lay the smack down on the blue wings of Suwon Samsung. Mane scored 2. Nice. 3-1. Oh, here we go. Songnam and Bruce Wayne trending in the wrong direction. Can they turn it around? Bruce Wayne finally scored again. And that ends up being a good indicator because they end up winning. 3-1. They finally get some points. It's been a while. Miesta and Immobile versus the Steam. Miesta scored. 2-1. Alright, here we go. Incheon versus John Book. These two teams. These are teams that don't like each other much. Ronaldo, De Bruyne. Can they stay unbeaten? They can, and Ronaldo scored again. And that keeps them at the top. 10 wins, 1 draw, no losses. Sydney FC is somehow undefeated still. They only got 7 wins. They've drawn 4 times. It's crazy. You gotta win some games, buddy. FC Seoul, Melbourne Victory, Perth Glory is up in the top 4. Guangzhou's in the top 6. It's top 6 now, top 8. They're holding on. They're kind of trying to put some distance between some of these other teams. There's a few teams down there below them that still have a good chance of passing them down. Like Guanan and Wanderers, Jeonbuk is still within reach. Brisbane Roar still within reach. Maybe even Melbourne City and Beijing. Guanan. Wait, Guanan. Yeah, that's it. No, the Songnam, Bruce Wayne's team went up a spot. Who knows if that's going to end up helping, you know? Oh, Wellington Phoenix dropped. New Zealand doesn't look like they've got much hope. Incheon United trying to stay unbeaten again. Can Ronaldo score? De Bruyne score? Neither one of them scored in. Oh, they drew a game. There's a battle of teams that are right around the threshold of the top 8. Min Guanyam holds on to it. These two teams. Yep, same juicy to you, son. Oh no, FC Seoul versus Songnam. Songnam, Bruce Wayne is like, no, we don't want to fight, we don't want these guys. Son and Mane. Yeah, Bruce Wayne, you're going to have a hat trick. No, he didn't even score. And Son and Mane killed him. Both of them scoring twice. It's crazy. Bruce Wayne, you're on the wrong team, I guess. I don't know. Look at that. Hey, look at that. Ronaldo and Sadio Mane. We'll check that. Top goal scoring race after this round. Jonathan didn't score again, but Ted is still winning. Winning some games. Oh, God. There's a hat trick. Wow. Hat trick. Guangzhou. In Brisbane, Guangzhou trying to hold them off. Brisbane's just outside looking in. Oh, that's a draw. Higuain's scored, right? Beijing. What a beatdown. So a Silva dude had two Silva dudes score. I don't know which is which and who they are, but one had a hat-trick, so that's pretty good. Oh gosh, Melbourne victory in Western Sydney Wanderers. This is huge. The Wanderers have to have this to stay up there, stay in contention for the top 8. But Melbourne victory wants to make them sit down and keep their top 4 hopes alive, and they can't do it. The Wanderers with the upset. Melbourne City. Perisic. Nope, he didn't score, but it doesn't matter, they win. They're staying within reach of the top 8. Oh, here's New Wellington Phoenix and the versus Newcastle United. And they can't do it. I feel bad for New Zealand only having one team and they're not that great. Oh no. Perth Glory and Sydney FC. 4th and 5th team. Sydney FC's undefeated streak is definitely in jeopardy here. Oh no, they held on. Another draw, but they held on. They're still unbeaten. 1-1. Crazy. Let's look at this first. Oh, it's Bernardo Silva. Wait, is that Bernardo Silva? It is Bernardo Silva. He's at Beijing. He's the one with the hat. He's the one that keeps scoring for him, apparently. He's got 10 friggin' goals. He's tied with Ronaldo and Chapman at the top. Mane's got second with Korean dude. Guy from Melbourne Victory's got 8. Danny Alley's got 7. Morris from Sydney FC, he's their leading scorer. Bruce Wayne's down at 11th with 7 goals. He's got to do better for them to have a shot. You know, let's see. Does it show the assists? Yeah, who's got the most assists right now? Mane's got the most assists. Ronaldo has 5 assists. That's crazy. Talk about leading the league. Incheon United still unbeaten. Comfortably in the top 4. Could lose the league, could lose first place, but they're definitely in the top 4. They're trying to hold on and win the Asian Super League, but who knows? They still have some tough games ahead. Only 12 games, so we're about halfway, I think. I'm not really sure. It might be like a third. I'm not really sure. I wish I was a way to simulate like whole entire rounds. That'd be nice. And Guangzhou is still in the top 8. Western Sydney got back up there. Jeonbuk got knocked down. Brisbane and Melbourne City are close, but they're all one. They're a win. Oh, Guangzhou's ahead by 3, so it's not going to be easy. We're starting to get a little bit of a tiered list of separation from the top 4 and top 8. And Songnam dropped down to 14. Wellington Phoenix, New Zealand's team's down some more. Going the wrong way. Perth Glory, can they keep it up? 3-0. Sydney FC trying to stay unbeaten. And they finally win. I was wondering if they were going to win again. They kept drawing. Oh no. Wellington Phoenix has to pull an upset. They can't do it. Uh-oh. Melbourne City lost somebody though. Melbourne victory. One. I really need to see if it's there or not. I don't know if I can. Yeah, it's not gonna like. Oh, team stats. Where's it? Oh, it's a guy named Nathan Holland. Okay. I couldn't remember where. I got you. That's good. Good to know. The Wanderers trying to stay top 8 relevant. Oh, Bernardo Silva. I think, well, one of those Silvas is Bernardo Silva. Oh, it could be him. Wow, Chapman from Perth Glory has more goals than Ronaldo. It's huge. Guangzhou staying in the top 8. Getting further ahead of those teams that are just outside of the top 8. Wow, so that's one of the biggest beatdowns we've seen. 5-goal victory. Oh, here we go. Bruce Wayne, you gotta score. They did score, and they won. It's like most of the time, sometimes they still lose, but most of the time when he scores, they win or at least draw. If he doesn't score, they lose, like every time. Like they need him. They need him. Son and Mane against one of the worst teams. 3-0 Mane 2. Son will win. Figured they'd beat them like 8-0. That'd be funny. I hadn't seen that happen yet. Jeonbuk is trying to stay close to the top 8 because they're just outside of it, I think. And they will stay close. Put pressure on Guangzhou. Uh-oh. Iniesta and Immobile trying to upset De Bruyne and Ronaldo. Manchester United. Can they stay unbeaten? So easily. De Bruyne scored. Bernadette scored. Ronaldo didn't score. And with that, Manchester United still up there. 11-2 and 0. FC Seoul. Doing Son and Mane. Perth Glory kicking some butts. But look at that, there's a slight tier difference there. The two Korean teams are like, just like a few games ahead of like the best two Korean teams. A few games ahead of the best like 4 Australian teams. And then there's the Chinese team holding off its competitors to stay in the top 8 and at least make it to the Asian Cup. The Wanderers are up there. Look at that. That's some. And then 2 more Korean teams right there at 8 and 9, and there's Melbourne City at 10. And finally another Chinese team, Beijing. Bernardo Silva trying to carry that team. Oh, Songnam is at 13 now. Oh yeah, they won. Bruce Wayne actually scored. Wellington Phoenix is still just falling down. It's not going well. And then you have like a huge tier gap. Teams that just can't score and get blown out. Some close. Look at that. You can see the. Right now, it's almost like FC Seoul and Incheon United are going to decide who wins the Asian Super League at this point. But we don't know that for sure. We'll find out. Mane, Silva, Chapman, top 3 goal scorers. Ronaldo's dropped out of that. But that could change easily. Oh, Guangnan. Oh, here we go. Ronaldo and De Bruyne. Going to try to hang on to their unbeaten streak and stay number 1. And they do, kind of just barely, but they do. Ronaldo scored. He's like, I am Ronaldo. Oh, and here's their closest challenger, FC Seoul, Son and Mane. And they're going to keep pace with them. Son and Mane best scorer. This game, winner Jonathan will score again. He's usually their he's the main scorer, so he did it again. Ronaldo's like, I'm up here now. Oh boy, Sung and Songnam, Bruce Wayne, you have to score. Oh, you somehow drew, which is shocking, even though you didn't score, Bruce Wayne. Oh, here's Guangzhou trying to stay in the top 8 and hold off everybody else. And they do. Higuain scored twice. 4-0. Suwon had no chance. Beijing. Bernardo Silva. And I think he scored. Yeah, he did. 2-0. The next best Chinese team. I don't know what their chances are of getting all the way to the top 8, but they're putting up a good fight. That's for sure. Brisbane and the Wanderers. The Wanderers trying to hold them off. Can they do it? Pretty easily. Rick Carlson scored twice. Danielle scored 2. Oh, scored 1 as well. That's what I say. These 2 bottom feeder teams. Oh no, Wellington Phoenix has to play Melbourne Victory. They're like, we want some easy games, please. No easy games for you. 2-0 win for Melbourne Victory. Oh, this is pretty huge. Melbourne City. It's a pretty decent team. Perisic there. Up against Sydney FC, who have been staying unbeaten somehow. Can they still do it? They can do it. And with ease this time. 3-1. Oh, we got another win. Okay, Perth Glory. This team is huge. They're trying to stay in the top 4, I believe. For sure. Yeah, Barca scored. Ezekiel Barca. It's Sadio Mane, Bernardo Silva, and Cristiano Ronaldo, top 3 scorers. Incheon United, Wei, and FC Seoul are fighting for number 1 for the champions of the Asian Super League. And they're fairly ahead of Perth Glory and City FC and Melbourne Victory and the Wanderers. That's crazy. Look at that. 2 Korean teams, 4 Australian teams. Then the Chinese team's up 7th. And then Korean team. Oh, another Chinese team just outside of that. And then that's kind of a big drop off. That's where it really drops off, though. I don't know if these other teams that are just outside the top 8 have a chance, except maybe Beijing, maybe Jeonbuk. Look at the goal differential. 27 goal differential for FC Seoul. Gwangju has 22 goal differential. That's crazy. And look at Sydney FC, 9 wins, 5 draws, but somehow 0 losses. There's Songnam, 13. If they just need to start scoring more, it ain't gonna work for them if they don't. Wellington Phoenix still down at 7 too. New Zealand's only hope's not looking good. A 1-1 draw. Alright, here we go. Big battle. Melbourne City just right there trying to get in the top 8. Perth Glory gonna shut them down and stay in the top 4. Oh wow, a hat-trick, Chapman. Holy crap, and he's the guy that's been scoring for him the most. He might have just jumped in the lead. Yep, 14 goals. Don't know. Oh goodness. Sydney and Melbourne victory. These two teams hate each other's guts. Battling for the top 4. Sydney FC trying to stay undefeated. This is going to be one of the toughest games yet for them. They did it! Somehow they did it. Simpson, Woodburn, Clark, they all scored. Holland and Williams scored for victory. Melbourne, but it wasn't enough. Somehow Sydney FC is still unbeaten. Okay, Wellington Phoenix, this is your chance. Oh my gosh, you blew it! You blew it! You needed 3 points desperately, and you had a team that you could have got it from, and you got them from, and you freaking blew it. Here's Brisbane Roar, trying to keep up with the people in the top 8, and they're going to keep up with them pretty good. For now. Wanderers trying to stay in the top 8. And they do. Beijing trying to get in the top 8. Bernardo Silva's been carrying them. He scores it. They did get 3 more points. That could be enough to get them in to the top 8. Oh my goodness. It's Gwangju versus Bruce Wayne in Songnam, and he has to score. I think I say every time, he has to score. And he didn't, and they lost. That's what happens when you don't score. You lose. Just, oh, da 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 da. Yeah. Like, no, really, if you don't score, you lose. Oh. Who would have thought? Well, sometimes you can draw nothing to nothing. In soccer, you can do that. In other sports, you cannot do that. Jeonbuk and Teta both trying to get kind of close to the top 8. Jeonbuk is going to stay up there. Jonathan scored though. Oh my gosh, it's happening. It's happening. It's happening. I almost want to watch it, but I don't have time. Ronaldo and De Bruyne, Mane and Son. Number 1 versus number 2. Can Incheon United stay on top? Probably submit their lead even more than what they already have. And stay undefeated. Oh, Simone, pull out the upset. They can't do it! Ronaldo! Ronaldo with 2 goals. He comes in clutch somehow. And Incheon United stays on top. What a big game. Gwangnam trying to stay top 8 relevant. Immobile scored and Neguaba, or whatever his name is. Yep, they stayed in the top 8. Incheon United took a leap ahead. Huge 2-0 win over the second place team. And with that, that gave Perth Glory a shot at, and Sydney FC a shot at, and maybe even the Wanderers a shot at passing FC Seoul. As the #1 team knocked them down a peg. And look at that, we still have 2 unbeaten teams, even though they're both not at the top, which, I mean, it's kind of funny. But Incheon United, FC Seoul, Perth Glory, Sydney FC, right now they're in the top 4 spots. If it ended today, they would be in the Club World Championship. And the next 4 would be in the Asian Cup. Wanderers, the only Chinese team, Guangzhou, that's made it up this high. And then a Melbourne Victory. And Gwangnam, another Korean team. And there's the Beijing just outside of it. And Jeonbuk is just outside too. And then it kind of drops off from there. There's Songnam. Bruce Wayne, you gotta keep scoring, buddy. They've been stuck at 14, and Wellington Phoenix have been stuck at 17 for a long time. New Zealand's looks like they got no hope. Only 11 points. They got no hope. There's almost no point in keeping up with them. But Songnam still has an incredibly slight chance of getting the top 8, but it looks very unlikely at this point. Chapman, Ronaldo, and Silva are leading the goal scoring race. Sanemane trying to stay second. They do over the 8th place team, so that was not a easy win. Uh-oh, here we go. They're up against Incheon United is up against Teta, which is not. They should. Ronaldo and De Bruyne should take care of business. They should stay undefeated. They should stay #1. And they do. Oh, Bernadette scored. Oh, Jeonbuk's trying. They're at 10th, and they're trying to just get to the top 8. Again, I think they were up there for like a couple of rounds, but then they just dropped. And they drew here, so that's not good for them. Guangzhou trying to stay in the top 8. They got a pretty cheese opponent, so who knows? Should be up 3-0. And they just lost another goalkeeper though. Alright, here we go. Songnam, I don't even know if they have a chance anymore, but Bruce Wayne, you have to score. Meanwhile, Beijing is just outside the top 8, trying to get in. And Bruce Wayne can't score. And because of that, Beijing ends up winning, and they have a good shot now of possibly being in the top 8. Wanderers taking care of business as I expected. Suwon is not that good. I mean, everybody's got injuries now. Ulsan Hyundai. Oh, poor Wellington Phoenix. They've struggled so hard. Brisbane's trying to stay relevant. And oh my gosh, Wellington Phoenix with the upset. Holy cow. Brisbane, you might have just dropped out of relevancy. Alright, here we go. It's a pretty low opponent, but Sydney FC's unbeaten streak is still on the line. And it's not even close. 5-0. I didn't think that was going to be a good fight. Oh goodness, but this will be number 6 versus number 8. This is huge. Can Perth Glory make a jump? Well, they were in the top 4. It's kind of flipping around because the order of the games. And oh, they drew! I don't know what that's going to do. We're about to find out in a moment. Those are the 2 of the top teams in Australia and the whole Asian Super League. Melbourne City, they're staying relevant. Here we go, I think this is it. Yeah, time to go check. Oh, Perth Glory dropped, oh my goodness. Guangzhou is almost in the top 4. Wanderers jumped into the top 4. That is huge. Perth Glory, oh my gosh. But Incheon United ahead by 4 points over FC Seoul. And the top 4 from 2nd place down to like 6th place. It's really close. It's really close. Beijing is in the top 8 now. Guangnan fell out. We got 2 Chinese teams up there. I wasn't expecting that. We keep going down here. Yep, Songnam still struggling. Wellington Phoenix got 3 points, but they can't get out of 17th place. New Zealand is there is no hope for them. Oh, Bernardo Silva is considered the leader now, I guess. Even though Chapman was leading, and they're just tied. So. And, yep, that's what that. Adelaide United. Not much chances there. Melbourne Victory probably has this one. 2-1. A little bit of a struggle. Perth Glory, we need these 3 points, and we need them good, bad. You gotta get back up in that top 4. 2-1. You could have done better than that, but Ramos scored. That's crazy. And then Barco scored. Here we go, Sydney FC against a half-decent opponent, trying to stay unbeaten. Ooh, easy, gosh, 4-1. I think Brisbane has lost all momentum. They were doing good. They were in the top 8 at one point. Oh no, Wellington Phoenix. It's like I almost don't want to look. Oh, they win! Wow. Crazy. Good job, New Zealand team. It's like you make it. Maybe you can get like the top 10, maybe. Or at least top 15. Oh, bottom feeder teams. Western United won that. Oh no. Songnam versus Wanderers. Bruce Wayne. I don't know what his chances are. He says score a lot and he ain't scored in a while. But it ain't. Oh, he did score, but it ain't enough this time. And he scored at the last second. Like, yeah, oh, we still lose. Oh, Beijing, they had made it to the top 8, and well, they got a good chance of staying there. Yep. Oh wow, Bernardo Silva just had a hat trick. And he definitely deserves the goal scoring lead right now. Oh, this is a good one. John Buck was top 8 at one point. Guangzhou is like almost top 4. 1-0. Huge 1-0 win there. Alright, here we go. Sunning, I don't know what their chances are against Ronaldo and De Bruyne. The number 1 team kicking butt. They stay undefeated probably. Let's see. Here we go. 1-0. Oh my gosh. They should have done better than that, but they still pulled it off. Tianjin Teda versus Guanyin. Guanyin was near the top 8, in the top 8 for a little bit. And they have a chance of staying up there. Oh, Jonathan didn't score this time. Oh, FC Seoul. They were the number 2 team coming into this round. Can Sun and Mane keep it? They can. And they didn't even have to score. Sun and Mane didn't even have to score to do it. And they're still in second, but they're still 4 points. But since they lost, they're head-to-head into Incheon United. They're still down 4 points to them. And look at Sydney FC up to 3rd. Hold it, just staying unbeaten. That's all you need to do, buddy. That's all you need. They're like we just need to. Doesn't matter if we draw. We can draw a little bit. It's okay, as long as we don't lose. Look at that. That's crazy. Wanderers up to 4th. Guangzhou's almost in. Oh. Almost into 4th. Crazy. Tied with Perth Glory at 5th and 6th. But got the goal differential. Melbourne victory, Beijing! And they're ahead by 1 point over Guanyin. And then you got a 5-point drop off from there, so Melbourne City, Jeonbuk Hyundai are. Oh, they got a 6-point drop off to Jeonbuk Hyundai. It's close, but they're still at 14. Oh, Wellington Phoenix actually jumped up to 16th. Maybe they'll be a top 15 team at least. Not that that's saying much. There's your number 2 team. I knew they were going to win. More than likely. Teda, I think. Game 1, Teda. I bet Teda wins. That's my guess. Or a draw. It's a draw. Okay. Jonathan didn't score this time. Guanyin trying to. They're at 9th. This is huge. They need this. They need this bad. They did it. Oh, I just noticed. I think it said Iniesta. He was on their team, and he must be hurt. Mobile. They managed to stay relevant. Oh, this is huge. The number 1 team versus the number 5 team. Can the Guangzhou make a battle out of this and give Incheon United their first loss possibly, and give everybody else a chance to catch up? They can't do it. Incheon United unbeaten still, and with a win for that matter, so that's huge. Guangzhou gonna drop a little bit probably. Oh, Beijing and Jeonbuk. This is huge. Jeonbuk is just outside top 8. Beijing's just in, and they stay in, and Jeonbuk is gonna drop somewhere. Wanderers versus the bottom feeder team. 4-0. Who would have thunk it? Oh, Danny Alley got hurt. People just getting hurt left and right. Oh, here's Bruce Wayne's team. Can he score this week? And will it make a difference? He did score. They finally won a game. It's been a while since they won a game. They weren't exactly playing one of the better teams. Oh, here's Wellington Phoenix's one of their best chances. They did it. No, that's like 3 wins in a row for them. Sydney FC trying to stay unbeaten. Trying to stay in the top 4. Pretty easy, 3-0. Uh-oh, Brisbane. Yeah, Brisbane's been dropping pretty hard. Perth Glory trying to get back in the top 4. Oh my gosh, they drew. Oh my goodness. Can't believe it. That's not going to help much. Newcastle and Central Coast. Bottom feeder teams. 2-2 draw. Oh, is this really happening? Ninth? Oh, wow. Yeah, these two teams are right on the... right at the drawing line. It's the Melbourne Derby. I don't know if they call it that or what. I have no idea. Huge rivalry game here. 2-1 for the victory. That's huge. Melbourne City in trouble now. That's probably it for this. Yep. How's it look now? Incheon United still ahead by 4 points. FC Seoul, City FC Wanderers all right in range of each other. Perth Glory just slightly out of range of them. Look at the top, like the 5, 6, 7, and 8. All the only separated by 2 points. Oh, and 9 that's 3 points. And then that's it. Melbourne City dropped some more. They're out of it by 8 points. It's not even 10th and 11th. Don't even have a chance at this point. It doesn't seem like they do anyways. $14 for them. Oh, Wellington Phoenix might just put... There's something to keep tabs on. Wellington Phoenix might pass Bruce Wayne and Song MS. Ooh, that'll be funny if they do. Look at that, 50 points. That's crazy. Let's do another... I don't know if I'm not gonna finish this whole thing on this stream, I don't think. Yeah, I think on the next, for the J League, I'm not gonna pick all 24, 20, or it's 18 teams. It's 18 teams, so it's not as bad. But I'm not gonna pick all 18 and sim every game individually like this, like I did this time. There's just no way I'm doing it. I'm going to pick like 10 of the teams, maybe 8, that I'm most interested in. Melbourne City, nice win. I don't know if it helps much. But my knows. I mean, at this point it's like trends. Like, can you like string a bunch of wins together, hold on a good form, and if you can do that, then you have a chance to crawl back into the fights, back into the battles. But if you can't do that, you're in trouble. At this point in the season, Perth Glory should take care of this team. Barely, gosh. A substitute had that score. What happened? I don't know. There's 3 points at least. Oh boy, here we go. It's in the FC trying to hold on to their unbeaten streak. And they're up against a kind of a lower team, so I don't think... Oh my gosh, they struggled. They struggled. But they're still unbeaten, but it's okay. Can't believe they struggled with that team. Oh my gosh, they're playing each other. Right when I was saying, let's see if Wellington Phoenix can pass Bruce Wayne and Songnam SC. Now they're playing each other right as I say that. Kind of, either way is good. Maybe Bruce Wayne scores a bunch, or New Zealand is happy, one of the two. Or they'll just draw and nothing will happen. Nothing will change. Bruce Wayne did score. It's like Bruce Wayne scored at least. Bottom feeder teams. We can get this game over with. See, I gotta like not select these teams in the next. In the J League, it's not gonna happen. The next, from now on, I'm not gonna be picking every team. Cause I'm about, my eyes are like dying, staring at the screen. Oh. Western Sydney, where are you frickin' drawing with Jumbook? Uh-oh, this is huge. Beijing's desperately needing to win and stay in the top 8, but they're up against the Ronaldo De Bruyne and the #1 team who's undefeated. Will it stay that way? It will. Holy crap, Ronaldo and De Bruyne both scored. 4-0. Sit down, Beijing. Sit down. Now Guangzhou is trying to hold off Guangnan. And they kind of do and kind of don't. It's a 1-1 draw. These two teams. There's a beatdown. Would have been fun to watch if you're that team, a fan of that team at least. Sun and Monet versus Teta. I don't like Teta's chances. Tianjin, Teta. Well, they only lost 1-0, but they still lost. So it wasn't. And with that, we still have a 4-point lead for Incheon United. Ronaldo and De Bruyne. I'm still wondering when they're going to... Incheon United's got a tough game this week, though. They got Western City Wanderers. Who does Sydney FC play? They play Batman. Is it called Bruce Wayne? I don't know. Maybe he'll score like 20 goals and somehow win the game for him. But somehow look at that. Sydney FC with 6 draws. But that's, you know, a draw. There's a draw's not a loss. That's all that matters. Sometimes they just hold on. When they got 2 Korean teams and then 4 Australian teams in a row again. Perth Glory just outside of the top 4. What are you doing, Perth Glory? You gotta pass those Wanderers. You gotta pass them. This is the week to do it because they might lose to Incheon United. And then you got Beijing and Guangzhou. Oh, Guangnan. Oh my gosh. Look how close it is. China's like trying desperately to get 2 teams into the Asian Cup at least. But there's 1 Korean team right there knocking on the door trying to get in. They're like, we might just spoil the party. But look how close it is from 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, like 3 even. It's like 2-point difference, 1-point difference, 2-point difference, 1-point difference, 1-point difference. And a total of 6 points difference, or 7 points. So 7 points difference. Well, that's a lot. So, but really between Beijing and Perth Glory, that's pretty close. But really, that fight for from third down to 6, that's pretty. Even 7th is pretty crazy. But they're all pretty but the 2 Korean teams up top are kind of pretty far. Yeah, not out of reach. I mean, there's a couple of games ahead, basically. No 1-1 draw for that game. Suning, I don't know what their chances are. Sun and Mono. It's a 1-0 victory. It's not much of a victory, but it's a victory. Guangzhou needs to win. Stay up to 5. Beijing and the Guanam, and they do 1-0. Guanam and Beijing are playing each other. It's huge. One of these teams is top 8. One of these teams is outside of the top 8. Beijing does it. What has happened to Iniesta? Is he dead? This is huge. Huge. Top 4 teams going at it. Carlson's and they lost Danny Allen. He's still hurt. Ronaldo and De Bruyne somehow still in there. Can they stay number 1? Can they stay undefeated? Or will FC Seoul have a chance of catching up? 2-1, Ronaldo and De Bruyne. Both of them managing to score and holding off the Western City Wonders 2-1. Wow, what a big game. All right, Wellington, Phoenix, this is your chance to do it again. You did it, 3-1. So that's 5 matches in a row where you haven't lost. That's pretty good. New Zealand team putting up a decent fight. Oh no, here we go. And Bruce Wayne and his Songnam, he needs to score a hat trick at least, or they're doomed probably. He didn't score, and they didn't win. Who would have thunk it? FC, oh, Sydney FC, still unbeaten. It's so crazy. This is it, Perth Glory. This is your big chance. You can jump over the Wanderers. You can do it. Chapman in pain. 3-0. Probably back. Pretty sure that means they're back in the top 4. Melbourne City. I think they're just outside of relevancy, pretty much. They won, so that helps a little. Melbourne victory. Three to 1. Another injury. Good gosh. "20 games played. Michigan United still ahead by 4. And then FC Seoul's ahead by 4 over Sydney FC, who's still unbeaten. And Perth Glory jumps to 4th. Melbourne victory to 5th. Wanderers dropped from 4th to 6th. And then you got 2 Chinese teams holding off Guanam and Melbourne City. Melbourne City doesn't really have a chance. They're kind of far out, you know. Let's look down here. Wellington Phoenix. They did it. They jumped over Bruce Wayne's Songnam FC. And you got, oh, look how bad some of these, oh, look at that! Minus 43. They've scored 5 goals out of, in 20 games. It's so, they're so bad. So bad. Bernardo Silva, 17 goals. Chapman, 16. Ronaldo, 15. Simpson from the Sydney FC with 15. Mane with 13. Danny Alley with 12, even though he's hurt. Bruce Wayne's at 13 with 11 goals. Poor guy. He was supposed to be the best. Who else can it stick to? Oh, there's Jonathan. That's fun. Can I look? Unavailable player. Look at these unavailable injured people. Oh, I wish I could look at change teams, but it won't let me. I don't know what this will do. That's all. Okay, well, we gotta find out now. Just how many more games are there? Because I honestly don't know. See, it goes. We're in October. And it goes to friggin' January. Oh goodness. Yep, I'm gonna have to end the stream here. We're about halfway, I think. Let's see, 24. They play twice. Play each team twice. It's 20. Oh, that's 40. That's 46 games. Holy crap. Okay, wait. How much is? Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I have other things I have to go do for the day. We'll have to end here at basically the halfway point. Incheon, this is your top 8 right now, top 4 automatic qualifiers for the Club World Championship. Top 8, all top 8 teams get into the Asian Cup though, and of course Incheon United's leading the league, looking like a championship team to me, but who knows, there's still a bunch of games left, a bunch, and I don't know, like at least 26 games left, and I don't see how either one of the Incheon United or Sydney FC stay unbeaten that long. I don't know. But yes, we're gonna have to end it now with that at this state right here. Thank you for watching the Asian Super League and the World Soccer League system. Good day. God bless. SuperSirianRigel.